Hello everybody, bonjour and welcome to Paris. Wimbledon come to town to visit, and well, Paris Saint-Germain have had a torrid time and a torrid start to this tournament so far. It's now time to maybe crawl themselves up the table. Wimbledon a point ahead after 3 games. With their stunning win against Bucks FC the other week. It was going to be an interesting one then. Well then, Paris Saint-Germain name a very changed side. Luis Enrique picks Lucas Hernandez as his captain tonight. Big changes up and down the pitch. Safanov in the net, Hernandez, Zabayani, Kamara and Mbai, Lee Kang-in, Zaire-Emery, Barcola, Ramos and Doué, and Senemuru in the midfield too. Well, Paris Saint-Germain, a lot of this team from last season's Champions League stay on. And Luis Enrique about promoting in their fantastic youth setup. Wimbledon in the meantime have kept their 3 youth prospect stars, which has done them absolute dividends in this competition so far. Wimbledon visit a very hostile away ground for the first time in this competition. Jake Reeves the captain again. Nathan Bishop starts in goal. Seddon, Bauer, Johnson, Ogundere, Smith, Hewlett, Reeves, Brown, Smith and Jose Anastasio on the right hand side for Wimbledon. So then, a much changed PSG side. A strong Wimbledon side by their standards. This could be a big night here in the Champions League. We're underway then in Paris, and well, Zaire-Emery has been quite trademark. We've seen this from a lot of teams actually playing for throw-ins already, trying to force Wimbledon down the pitch. Marcus Brown will have the throw, and well, Wimbledon will be careful here, and it has worked in Paris Saint-Germain's favour. Here a little roar from the PSG end. Seddon. And I think a foul's been given against Goncalo Ramos. He's shaking his head at the assistant referee, but well, he's got to get out of the way here. Patrick Bauer playing it short for Steve Seddon. Here from the Wimbledon away end, if you can hear them over the Paris Saint-Germain noise. Jose Anastasio trying to make a run for David Smith, but it wasn't quite to be. And our third mascot of this week. On the top left there, you might see them below the scoreboard in a minute. Warren Zaire-Emery. Desiree Doué playing it forward into Senemuru. Brilliant! Well, a teenager who scored in Munich 8 months ago against Inter Milan to secure them their first Champions League has hit first in the Parc des Princes. And the youngster has got his Westie TV goal catalogue off to a brilliant start. The pass from Doué was perfect, by the way, absolutely perfect. And Wimbledon on the back foot, and we've not even hit the 10-minute mark. Mbai, Mayulu on the right hand side. Kang In Lee. Zaire-Emery's there in the middle again. Well, Zaire-Emery's been from the PSG setup. He's been there for a while now. Dylan Hewlett finding Marcus Brown on the left hand side. Cuts inside. Smith. Here's Hewlett! Wimbledon strike back. And it's Dylan Hewlett, the Gibraltar attacking midfielder, back on the continent and scoring again. Not much Safanov could do about that, but, well, that's a stunning start. 2 goals in the first 20 minutes, so I think we'll be set for a good night at the Parc des Princes. This is a famous last words. Lucas Hernandez. Kang In Lee. Mayulu again. Patrick Bauer in the way. And now Dylan Hewlett can run. He's got lots of space in this Parc des Princes midfield. Anastasio. Brilliant play from Hewlett. And Anastasio's on the run for Wimbledon. And they've turned it around inside 25 minutes at the Parc des Princes. And PSG's woes are growing deeper and deeper. A super one-ball counter-attack straight from the lane. And now Wimbledon are 2-1 up at the tie. What an excellent, excellent goal that is. He's in by. Warren Zaire-Emery. Goncalo Ramos. Kang In Lee. Space to shoot here. And tried it. Ryan Johnson got there first. Hernandez. Played across the box. Kang In Lee. And Mayulu. Oh, denied a second chance. Smith. Now Anastasio again. This is rapid from Wimbledon. Defence into attack. Not quite to be. Wow. Well, this is end-to-end football here at the Parc des Princes, but for the team you probably wouldn't even expect. Kang In Lee. Wide to Bradley Barcola. Hernandez. Barcola trying to find a cross. Kang In Lee. Sene Mayulu. Barcola. Cleared away by, I think it was Steve Seddon. He's in by. Sene Mayulu. One and Zaire-Emery. Zaire-Emery in the box now, cuts it back for Goncalo Ramos. Sene Mayulu. Barcola, good save Bishop. Hewlett. Ramos. In by. Oh, good save by Bishop again. 2 certain goals denied by the former Manchester United man. Barcola whipping it in. Zavayani. I think there was a handball on the Paris Saint-Germain player, so Smith's taking it forward. Zaire-Emery into Goncalo Ramos. Desiree Doué. Bradley Barcola in space for PSG, and Bishop palms it behind again. Well, 3 saves. Important saves in the matter of many minutes. Well, this is not looking good at the Parc des Princes for PSG. Wimbledon are 2-1 up. And Barcola is having a difficult day at the office. 100%. I wouldn't say it's a slow day, but it's been a difficult day for the Frenchman. Looking to break into the World Cup squad. But after the half-time break, we'll focus on that later. PSG 1, AFC Wimbledon 2. Well then, PSG have to turn it round. All of our home sides are won this week, and this could be a huge shock if Wimbledon could snatch something away. It would propel them into the top half, even actually ahead of Manchester United at this point, I believe, too. Lucas Hernandez. Hernandez across the box for Doué! He didn't even touch the ball. Wimbledon, not a single touch on the ball, and Lucas Hernandez squared for Desiree Doué, and there's not much you can do about that. A swift PSG counter-attack. Magic in Paris. And we're 2-2 with 40 minutes left to go, and this could be a very, very exciting evening. Smith played forward. Brown. Oh, Safanov with a good stop. Right, it's rest and rotation for PSG. They've got a lot of big games coming up in France's First Division and also the Ligue 1 and the UEFA Champions League for that matter. Senemeulu. Barkala. Zaire-Emery. Ogundere clears. Johnson over to Jose Anastasio. Smith to Hewlett, and now Hewlett's on the run. Rapid break for Wimbledon. Hewlett across the box. Looking at Brown! Wide of the mark. And now Fabian Ruiz comes on for PSG's first goal scorer, Senemeulu. Are PSG going to start rolling the dice to try and get this over the line? PSG, of course, without a win so far in this competition. 2 draws so far, but most notably the classic rivals. Goncalo Ramos, it's a poor pass. Hewlett picking it up. What a run from Anastasio! Not quite there for Safanov. 2 collided, but I think one has gone down. I'm not sure. There might be an injury here somewhere. Jose Anastasio down the far side. He did go over badly on Safanov. Fabian Ruiz cleared by Gundere. And Anastasio back to his feet. Doué. 20 minutes to go for Paris Saint-Germain. Seddon into Smith. Ramos. Doué! Oh, brilliant save, Bishop. What a top stop from the English young keeper. Now Vitinha coming in for Kang-in Lee. It's the midfield control they're looking for. Paris Saint-Germain. If they can control the midfield, they control the game. Marquinhos, almost. Emery and Smith play on from the referee. And I think he's the only one up there. Hewlett needs to find a runner. Anastasio down the right-hand side for Wimbledon. Cut out by Lucas Hernandez. Ramos into Vitinha. Zaire-Emery. Ramos once more. Played left for Lucas Hernandez. It'd be such a big draw for Wimbledon if they could get this. Jake Reeves, handball, and that is a... I think it has been given PSG's way. They will have a set piece to defend. Ousmane Dembele on. The Ballon d'Or winner is on for Paris Saint-Germain. Doué. Opts wide for the free kick. Reeves gets there first. Kamara. Lucas Hernandez into Doué. Doué looking at the back post for Dembele, and Bauer clears away and nicely. Hewlett. David Smith on the run now for Wimbledon. Hewlett. Options ahead. Too many step overs. Anastasio's there, but it's not quite to be. Well, Wimbledon have lost their touch in the first half. The 2 counter-attacking goals. Anastasio, great pickup. Great hunger from the Wombles. Reeves. Hewlett. Anastasio. They couldn't, could they? Here's Reeves. Brown! Oh, brilliant! Underground, overground, wombling free again. Wimbledon come to Paris and hit free. The pass from Reeves was perfect. Brown just had to slot it home. And Wimbledon are going to nick 3 points at the European champions. This is incredible. What a night and what scenes from Marcus Brown. Lewis comes on for Patrick Bauer. Zaire Emery kicks this off and underway. PSG have got to find something and break Womble hearts. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha's trying to find Doué on the right. Fabian Ruiz, Dembele, Mbaye, Doué again. Lewis clears away. Oh, I'm not sure he'd be dancing, Germain. Look at the game. Fabian Ruiz, last chance PSG. Here is Zaire Emery. Oh no! No way are we here! PSG! We thought they were down and out, but they've come back with a gem. Warren Zaire Emery was knocking at the door all game long. And he picked added time to score a huge goal for the Parc des Princes and their fans. Oh my word, it's the last kick too. PSG snatch a draw at the death. Wimbledon heartbroken. It's going to be after 90 minutes. PSG 3, Wimbledon 3. What a game in Paris.